The 50 guys that have been trapped on this island for 2 years have never felt horny. The 50 men have been trapped on this island for 2 years and none of them have ever felt horny. It's a crazy thing, but this is what I'm going to write on the report to whoever will be reading it. When the ships were sinking, they seeked refuge on some island, and on this last island there was many rods rakes. But the next day the rakes on this island had all turned transparent. You could see everything inside this rake, and why it became transparent is anyone's guess. The 50 men still jumped into this transparent rake, and it was so clear to see inside this rake and succeed its secrets and all the things it had taken. Then, after 2 years on this island with its transparent rakes, I noticed that none of the 50 men on the island have ever felt horny. I mean, none of the carnal desires came to consume them. I wonder if it was anything to do with the transparent rakes. I mean, these guys are ordinary guys and they should be feeling horny at some point. But in the last 2 years, they have never felt horny. Something isn't right. They are all attached to the transparent rake. It's like they're eating away at the brain. Maybe there's a parasite in it, I don't know. But they're not normal. The transparent rakes do have an enormous presence upon whoever looks at it. Since something else hit me in the last 2 years of the 50 guys being stuck of them. None of them have become hungry or thirsty. None had gone searching for food or fresh water. There were animals here on the island, but none of the 50 guys have gone out hunting. So the last 2 years, none of these guys have felt horny, hungry, or even fucking thirsty. Something isn't right, but the harmony on this island is incredible. I stare at the transparent rakes, wondering and amused at how deep it is. It's like I could see something in it. Its face keeps looking at me. The transparent rakes trust us to see what's inside too, and we all feel so grateful. What if the 50 guys on this island have never felt horny because this transparent rake has fed those urges? Could it be the same for their hunger and thirst? The transparent rakes are so clear and open, and then one day we see 50 bodies inside the transparent rake. The 50 bodies are the 50 guys. They have been dead all this time. The transparent rake isn't transparent. It's just been empty of water, but something about it makes it transparent. Maybe we'll find out, but I don't want to find out because I'm scared. Scared of whatever rocks in this rake get me next. Make me forget who I am. And I'll be sure we die in this place, just like these 50 men. If anyone can read this to report, please come find me before. Oh God, I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. Sorry, please. For the love of God. No, no, no. I was about 4 or 5 years old and my parents had just separated. My mom was living in a 2-bedroom apartment. I had my own room, but I preferred to sleep in old beds whenever I was staying with her. Our 2 bedrooms were at the end of a hallway, directly across from each other. Our apartment was on the first floor, and I remembered it was the middle of the summer, and my mom had a window open in her room. It's just directly behind the bed. Anyways, I woke up in the middle of the night and was remembering sitting up and seeing that our cat was sitting in the door frame of my mom's room. Her door was open and you could partially see into my bedroom. This was strange because our cat was typically always in bed with us. As I watched him, he walked into my bedroom and meowed. And meowed. I turned to face my mom and wake her up. In the 3 to 4 seconds it took for her to wake up and ask me what was wrong, we both looked back in the doorframe and there was a man standing by my open door. Making his way out of my bedroom, I still don't know how she managed to do it so quickly, but my mother proceeded to pick me up and saw me out of the screen window. Again, we were on the first window and it was maybe a 3-foot drop to the ground. She quickly followed and we were able to start screaming for help and someone called 911. The police came out but didn't see any signs of forced entry, only that our front door was unlocked, which led them to believe the man must have exited the way. The strange thing was that my mom swore up and down that she had locked the door that night with the deadbolt and chain lock. About a week later, she was cleaning the kitchen and opened up our water heater closet and found a notebook with names and drawings, as well as a pair of gloves and some gum wrappers. The police were called again, but they could do was spec to check that a man was been in our house and hid on the roof until we were asleep. Edit. Just to clarify, our apartment was on the ground level, so my mother didn't hold me into a potatoes or paradise, just 3-foot drop to grass. I moved to my dad's when I was 10 and didn't know anyone in the area, except for my family my dad was friends with, single mom with 3 kids. Luckily, there was a girl a couple years older than me, 12 at the time I met her. And we got to know each other a little over a couple years. We weren't close, but ended up having the same friends. One night, my friend Rob was hanging out with her and her younger brother. They happened to be in the house alone because my mom's was at work, which is where this gets terrifying and sad. Her mother was helping this one lady through her work and got to know her very well. She found out her sister was in a mental institution and was let out recently. The night Rob is hanging out with my friend, they got a knock on the door. My friend thought it was just their mom. She knocked a certain way when coming in and answered it without thinking. Rob wasn't supposed to be there and took off through the window to his house down the road. He never thought twice about it. But it wasn't her mom. It was the sister of the lady her mom was helping. And she's been figuring out through talking to her sister where her family lived and her mom's working schedule. She came in, slowly walked up, and I don't know the rest of the details, and I'm glad I don't. My friend's younger brother got away to the neighbors to call the police. The lady brutally murdered my friends a week before Christmas. Decapitated her and left her body naked in a bathtub, hid her head, and had to look through the presents, and I wish I didn't know how they found it, but they did. It was in the one big present with a letters that said, Happy Christmas. I wasn't allowed to go to her funeral.